Hello everyone, I'm Koji Miura, representative researcher of Miura Exercise Analysis and Academic Service. On this series movie named Evidence-Based Basic Training for Racewalking U18 to Masters, already I presented 10 movies. The first phase about what is race walking, and the second phase about the correct technique and incorrect technique, and the third about third phase about the mechanism of correct technique and incorrect technique. And on this phase, I already presented two movies about the first training, technical training for the first step people. On the ninth, about the standing posture of double leg and single leg, and the second, the 10th movie about the rotation of torso and rotation of pelvis and the coordination of upper and lower extremity. So on this movie, I talk about the forward swing of the swing leg and the contact technique and drive for the vertical position. As the previous movies from 1st to 10th, I presented about my book published in the December of last year and January of this year, English version and in Japanese version and the English version. Today's topic I already written in detail on these books. So if you want to know about the detailed explanation about the technique, please read these books and refer to it. I talk, but on these books, I show you about the technique in the series photos, not movie. So someone feels that they cannot imagine about the rhythm and time and speed. So the 11th movie, I explain about the basic technique for the swing, contact, and drive on short movies. As following the previous movies, I show you about the overview of series movies. This yellow highlighted part is the present topic about the acquisition and training for correct technique, basic training, first step training. So before that, I talk about what is race walking and what is correct or incorrect, and the mechanism of correct technique and incorrect technique. In previous coaching for the first people, 60% of people acquire the basic form of race walking in the 30 minutes session. After 60 minutes session, the 80% of people successfully acquired the basic form of race walking. So I talk about that. I talk about on this movie about the basic training for successful acquisition of race walking technique. The best for the basic form. But the rest of that 40% or 20% of people cannot acquire successfully the race walk technique. The reason why they cannot acquire is based on some people are the stiff the problem articulation of the thorax and hip joint and foot joint, and some are based on their rigid attitude, rigid pattern of ankle and hamstrings force exertion. That is very common in sprinters and jumpers. For that people, 40% and 20%, I explain and talk about the topic of the conditioning of articulation and basic muscle strength of for the supporting their body. And after that, I talk about we progress for the brush up of race walking technique. In this series movie, the topic is basic training for the first step people, and the next and after next and next for the enhancement for the target of enhancement of performance in race walking. So someone feel about that this movie, today's movie, that's not so enough for my topic, my problem. But that people for these people please wait for this series. And after that, I talk about the training of aerobic and anaerobic power for practical event for race walking, for 10K for under 20 and half marathon, or full marathon walking for the U23 and senior. I talk about the sequence of acquisition of basic technique. The sequence is that that's the mostly basic technique for race walking, the practical portion of single leg support. So I already talk about that the basic training for the standing posture of double legs and single leg. That's on the 9th movie and 10th movie as review. So that's a sequence of swing of the blue leg and contact and drive for the white leg, the left leg. So the next for the number 1 and the number 2 is that the posture of double leg and single leg. I talk about the previous movie, number 10, about the rotation in torso and coordination of upper and lower extremities. The articulation of torso and rotation of torso and pelvis and the coordination of upper and lower body. So after that, the legs swing to the contact, and after contact, drive for the forward, and the other leg is swinging. They should swing lower. And today, on this movie, number 11, I talk about the forward swing, contact, and driving. Okay, let's review for the number 10 movie. The topic of number 10 is rotation in torso and coordination of upper and lower extremities. In the number 10 movie, I talk about the basic exercise for the rotation to learn the rotation of the torso. So the face is facing front but and the leg, slapping your palm and rotate right and left, right and left. For the leg, you walk crossing your leg, left foot put on the right side, and right foot put on the left side. With this crossing movement of foot, you can rotate rotate largely in this articulation, and you can run the rotation and coordination of upper and lower extremities. That's a side view. Slapping your hand and rotate your body. Simply rotate. And from side view. In this phase, you don't push your left leg with the power of ankle plantar flexor, not with the plantar flexion, but only your support leg is support. For the progression forward is leaded with the swinging leg, forward swinging leg, and put and support and swing forward left leg and put and rotate your torso. That is the second exercise. So on this exercise, the movement of your body and leg and arm is almost the same as number one. The difference with number one is only the direction of face on this face. My face facing right and left, right and left. With that movement, we can rotate larger than the number one exercise. The direction of face enhances the range of motion of your torso, the rotation of torso. Rotate largely. That's a side view. Rotate. Don't kick, but swing forward your leg. Progress, go forward with not with rotation of your pelvis and torso. That is third. Number 3 and number 4, that focusing on the bending of thorax and spine, bending of spine. Also rotate, and in number 1 and number 2 only rotation. In number 3 and number 4 rotation and bending. So that on the practical race walking, walkers slightly bending right and left and rotate hard. But if they don't bend the spine, they cannot diminish the force of vertical force from the ground reaction force. And another factor is that this is good for running the abduction force, exertion of abduction force with the hip abductor and the side part of muscle of torso. So in this way, that's the basic running of the bending. You can move your hand as the letter of infinity, the Form 8 figure. So if we move this like that, your hand like that, you can easily bend your body. So with that, you can also easily put your foot on crossing the line, straight line. That is side view. Start with practice of 8-figure, infinity figure, like arm swing. With that, you can easily start to bend your body. That is the same. The practice on the spot and go forward with putting your foot on the crossing the straight line. Practicing right foot on the left, left foot on the right, right foot on the left. So with that exercise, you can easily run the bending and rotation of your thoracic spine and the coordination of upper and lower extremity. Also, on that movement, please look at that knee movement. On this movement, you can easily straighten your knee, and this is good for running and modifying the straight knee motion, extension of the knee joint. Extend, extend, extend. So if athlete have a problem for the straight leg and the problem of bending, they should return to this basic technique, and they can modify the problem of bending. This is the last of the reviewing of number 10. There's not so many difference to the number 3. Only free hand. On the number 3, you grip your both hand, but on this exercise, you can swing your hand free. But that's emphasizing the bending and rotation of torso. So on this exercise, you can run the coordination of upper and lower extremity and also the extension of knee joint. Knee extend, extend, extend. Extend, 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 extend. Okay, let's move on to today's new topic. I talk about the wide step and slow step. Please look at the exercise. Stop, 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 and stop. Stop. And the front view, stop, 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 oh, stop, and stop. In this exercise, okay, another direction. And the model is me. So extending the front leg, and lift up the toe and heel. That's the posture of double contact. So on that posture, they can run, not run, feel. What muscle is working on at the instant of contact? The dorsiflexor and knee extensor and hip extensor and hamstrings and the rotator of torso and the muscle about the shoulder joint, and the back on the back leg, the plantar flexor and the knee extensor and adductors. So in the the bad contact, but I recover the posture, correct posture. To learn that the muscle force at the instant of contact, and also they can easily learn the coordination and the movement and the fourth generation of muscle, which is necessary for the driving movement. So it is a basic movement to learn about learn and feel about the forward swing and contact and drive. Return to the front view. In this ground is not with a straight line, but on the track of athletics track, you can easily use the straight line on the track. So I'm not straight, but it's better to put your foot on the straight line. When that they can run the balancing on the straight line and the exertion of abductor and adductors. Adductor and abductors. It is better for put your foot on the straight line, but I'm old man, so it is difficult for me to put my foot on the straight line with that line. On the next step, we will learn about the movement of contact force and force drive and swing and driving on a little bit faster movement from the #1 movie to image a straight line. It is not necessary for every time in that kind of exercise. Sliding a foot and drive. Image the straight line and sliding a foot and slide and contact and drive. So the focus of that exercise is this motion and this motion. They learn about the low swing of foot and contact and the movement at the contact, movement of arm and torso and swing leg at the contact. On the contact, the muscle force of the support leg exertion is mainly from the hip extensor and knee extensor. But not only that force with the support leg, the fast and low swing of the swinging leg, back leg, and fast and thrusting movement of arm in the right arm from forward to mid position, and left arm is back position to the medium position. Swing, low swing, sliding your forward foot and knee extension and contact and driving this position with fast thrusting of back leg and thrusting of arm. So that is emphasizing the practical force exertion of at the practical racewalking. But sometimes I sometimes see the wrong style of that motion, jumping. that is learning about the kicking with ankle and knee extension and contact with knee flexion. So that is not good for learning about the correct technique of forward swing, contact, and driving. The third one is half step, half step, half step, half step, half step, half step, and changing the direction, but the motion is same. In that series movement, that you can learn about the forward swing, low and fast swing of and extension of the knee and contact, and fast swing of the back leg and thrusting of arm. So you can learn also about the coordination of lower and upper extremities. This model a little bit wide, too wide, but it's okay in the narrow step or wide step. Both are very useful for learning about the forward swing, contact, and driving. And another variation is changing the direction. Okay, right front and left front. Okay. The last one is walking with a hip rotation, contact and drive. Drive with the rotation force of your foot, your hip. Narrow step, but wide motion of hip rotation. So you can learn about the coordination of hip of contact and drive and torso rotation. That's a variation. Narrow step and a little bit fast rhythm. The aim is almost the same with the left movie and right movie. Okay, until that movie, I completed about the sequence of acquisition of rule compra techniques. On the movie of number 9, I talk about the starting posture of double leg and single leg. And next, in the movie of number 10, I talk about the rotation in torso and coordination of upper and lower extremities. And on this movie, number 11, I talk about the forward swing and contact and drive. Maybe most of fast step walker, fastest people for racewalking, maybe they can successfully complete the basic form of racewalking. In practice, I felt 60% with 30-minute session and 80% people in after 60 minutes session, they can successfully learn about the racewalking technique. So, but both session, 30 minutes and 60 minutes, I at the final phase, I conducted the exercise for the total coordination of the entire walking cycle of one step. So in the next movie, I talk about that, the number 5, total coordination of the entire walking cycle of one step. That is not difficult, not complicated. So the abstract of that, the number 5 is conjunction with the number 1, 2, and whole entire cycle, and exercise of number 3 with, and after that they conduct the full walking cycle entire walking cycle. And after exercise of number 4, they progress for the practice of entire walking cycle. So I talk about in detail about that number 5 in the next movie. Okay, that's all. On the next movie, number 12, I talk about the total coordination of the entire walking cycle of one step. That's the complete of the first technique acquisition of the first step people for race walking. Please subscribe to my channel and give a high rating if you feel this movie was good. I hope to see you again in the next movie. Bye bye. Thank you.